Record of this meeting. Sorry, this meeting is being recorded. The recording does not constitute the official record of this meeting. All documents from this meeting are available on the school board page of the district website. Okay, call the meeting to order. Let's skip the pledge today. No public comment on anything I see. So we'll move right into discussion of what we're doing here. Hi, Marlo.
Hi.
So it's an alternative contract for builders?
Yeah, if we could get a motion for the resolution, then I'll talk you through it.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I make that motion?
I would just say make a motion for what's written right there.
It says there is a recommended motion to approve a resolution.
Yes, sorry, I can't. I had it up and now it's not.
I'll find it too. I make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Oh, okay, that will work.
Does that work?
Sure.
We get a second.
Alternative project delivery in the packet. Recommend to approve a resolution to adapt an alternative delivery method pursuant to the 18 to 502. I don't have my glasses.
Can we get a second?
I second the motion.
Okay.
So we have there's two laws that there's 18-5-502, and then there's another code, Montana code, that govern how public entities go about awarding contracts for construction purposes. So just as an example, when we did the big project, we used 18-5-502, which allows us to interview contractors and then select the contractor. It's not a full open public bidding process. So I've included 18-5-502 in this. And then the other way is, we kind of talked about it last week at our full board meeting. So that's the public bidding process. You have to advertise it in the paper for 3 weeks, the paper of the most widely read, in your region. It's got to be in there for 3 weeks. There's a lot of strict rules around how you're going to gather prices, how you're going to award that at the end. So the board has the ability to do both of those things. Mm-hmm. So I've put 18-2-502 in here, and then outlined also, Corky and I and Libby outlined how we meet all the criteria in order to use the alternative delivery contract. And the real reason is we're going to run into timing issues. And that's one of the criteria that you have to meet. The big thing around why 18-2-502 exists is for timing, but the real thing that you have to kind of prove and walk through and talk through, and what I'm happy to answer any questions with you guys about, is that it doesn't become like that you don't eliminate competition, and we just start to nepotism, that we just go, oh, we're going to give all this work to so and so because they're our friend.
Right.
The other criteria that we've outlined in here is, we would like to use TLC, who knows our property, who can make a lot of assumptions about doing the work. Probably will end up saving us money. They did our last housing project. They know the property. And honestly, when Christy Tate, so we're going to turn this all over to Tate Management. When Christy Tate was seeking bids, she wasn't getting a lot of action. So I'm happy to answer any questions about any of that.
Did we get any other reaction from anybody else, or not really?
No, we haven't got any reaction from anybody. Mm-mm.
Okay. And it has been advertised for those few weeks already?
No, so that's what we're bypassing.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So this just basically allows us to call up a contractor and go, hey, do you got time to come up here and do this?
Okay. So if anybody said anything, we could say, hey, we didn't really get a lot of people interested anyway, so we're just moving forward so we can move forward timely.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
think-
really the thing. It's really about timing and having the contractors lined up when the work is ready.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and I think the second bullet of that would be expertise. We have to have,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's the timing and the expertise that these contractors have been on site before. So more so than no one responded is the fact of these people have been on site before.
Yeah. So we don't run into, we don't have deep enough pilings for our buildings or something like we did.
For example,
Yeah. Okay.
And I think, and we put it in the writing, the knowledge of the existing septic system and water systems, the working around it, these companies did the work on the existing staff housing, so they're familiar with what's going on. So the timing and the expertise are the two reasons that provide the board the rationale to make this decision.
Yeah.
and we can even, if we get a price on the concrete, this doesn't preclude us from going, or from Tate saying, that seems high, from going and getting more bids.
Right. And Christy will keep an eye on that, obviously,
Yeah.
like normal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I no other questions for me. All right. I'll call for any other questions. Anybody got anything?
Nope, it sounds reasonable.
Okay. Anything else, Dustin, we need to talk about then?
Nope.
Okay, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously. All right. That'll do it.
That'll do it. Thanks, everybody.
Meeting
Awesome.
adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andrew.
Happy winter.
Yeah.